Sports to the Bone family. Greetings, 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 my viewers and subscribers. Yes, man, we are extremely busy today, but I definitely had to come back on and give the West Indies Academy players a shout out. They have gotten off to a very good start in that second red ball game against the emerging Ireland team. We would have seen Anderson getting a century and also Captain Naim Young getting pretty close to a century. So we're going to work our way through that scorecard. And I'm also going to take a look at what our newly minted Vice Captain Alzarri Joseph had to say about his appointment and how he's going to go about things. So just give a listening ear until the end and let me know what you all think in the comment section. All right, so the West Indies Academy, my people, they started off a little bit shaky. Yeah, man, we lost a couple of early wickets. Well, not even a couple. We lost one early wicket, Akeem Ogis. He was removed quite early for 2 runs. And then, we had Matthew Nandu and Teddy Bishop. They both were at the crease doing a good job of trying to repair things. So, I want to say shout out to those guys because they started the rebuilding process. Teddy Bishop, he eventually fell for 16 of 63 deliveries. I mean, not a high strike rate or anything like that. But as I said, we would have just lost Akeem Ogis. So he was there alongside Matthew Nandu, just calming things down. So when he fell for 16, Matthew Nandu was joined by the Centurion, Mr. Anderson, Kevlin Anderson. He came in and, he was able to score a century. He's actually still at the crease. 101 not out, 101 not out, as we closed off the day on 300 for 8 of 89.4 overs. So Anderson, my people, doing a very good repair job there. Matthew Nandu, as I said, 35 off 116 deliveries. So he spent some time with Anderson, allow him to settle down, and then he was able to kick things up a notch. So Anderson's 101 came off 172 deliveries with 14 fours to his name. So shout out to him. He will resume on day 2 to see how far he can take that. Kevin Wickham, he made 17 of 35. Captain Naim Young, he fell 20 runs short of his century. He actually made 80 of 115 deliveries. He was a little bit more explosive than the others. He had 7 fours and 5 sixes to his name. And Bowen Tuckett, he made 6 of 17. Joshua Bishop made 22 of 14, while McKenny Clark got 11 of 7. So 300 for 8 of 89.4 overs. Not too bad at all, my people, not bad. So you can imagine that Anderson will be looking to score as fast as possible tomorrow, seeing that he's basically running out of partners. You understand? Isaiah Thorne, he's still there, and Pittman, they are there, so to come. So he's definitely going to be looking to get us as close as possible to a 330, 340, 350 would be good, but that is probably pushing it. So shout out to him for getting that century. It's always good when the youngsters get an opportunity and they are able to make something significant. I remember when he was left out of the Guyana team, I think it was last year, Sarwan wasn't too happy about it. He was saying that it seems as if the players are being selected based off something else. He's a very talented player, so I'm happy that he was able to get this century. Hopefully this is the first of many to come as we continue to look for top order batsmen in the West Indies. So we definitely going to continue to keep a close eye on him. The first game, Matthew Nandu, as I said, would have shown that he's solid. So, good to see another guy coming through and getting a century. It's just a pity that the captain fell 20 runs short of his century. But let us just continue to hope that the guys will, continue to do what they are doing. Emerging Ireland, not the strongest team in the world, But I have always said, you play what is in front of you, you play what you are given to play, and when you are given somebody else, then you try to step it up a notch, or try to adapt. But you can only play what is in front of you. So 300 for 8 of 89.4 overs isn't the worst thing in the world. So we continue to wish the youngsters good luck. Yeah, so that is basically it for that aspect of the video. So now we will shed some light on what our vice captain Alzarri Joseph had to say about his new position. So I am taking this one from the CWI website, as Alzarri gave his interview. So this is Alzarri Joseph, and I quote, "My role on the field does not necessarily change. But in terms of the vice captaincy, I think it's something that I will cherish for a little. For me, it will be about facilitating the captain as much as I can and sharing my advice and seeing how well I can work with him to make the team a lot more successful." So that is the first thing that he said. One thing, my people, I always like Alzarri. The man is level-headed. Doesn't let a lot get to his head. He's always chill. Whether he's winning, whether he's up against it. Once you hear Alzarri speaking, he always sounds like a young man that has a good head on his shoulders. Somebody that is very level-headed and not really rushing to get ahead of himself. So let us go down into it some more. He spoke about captaining in the Super 50. You understand? So this is what he said, and I quote, "It was good. I had a lot of guys around me that had captained before. So they helped me to play that role as efficiently as I can. But I also had my own philosophy that I wanted to bring to the team, and the guys really bought into it." End quote there. As I said, my people, Alzarri is somebody that is always going to give credit where credit is due. And, the captain She-Hope in an interview also stated that Alzarri has always been a leader. So him getting the title doesn't necessarily change much, because he's always in the dressing room standing up and giving advice. When he's on the field, he leads from the front in terms of his behavior and his skills with the ball. So, it's always good where that is concerned. So Alzarri went on to say, "Once you're a bowler, you are your own captain when you have the ball. So for me, it was just about doing my job and asking the rest of the guys to back me up when I was not bowling." He said, "When I was not bowling, I had to make sure that everyone else was on the right path and executing the plans." And there, end quote. And there again, he was talking about the Super 50, saying that, when he had the ball in hand, he had to make sure that, he was doing what was necessary, making the right calls. And when he wasn't bowling, he had to try and keep everybody in line to make sure they are working with the plan, or with the plans. And that is basically going to be the same thing here, helping to facilitate She-Hope. If Hope comes up with his plan or plans, he helps to get it across. He will help to get it across to the other players, and I am sure he will continue to give his advice and his input to the captain. So that is what our newly minted ODI vice captain had to say. So yeah, that is pretty much it for this one, my people. Just wanted to give you guys that quick update on the West Indies Academy players, and also the vice captain Alzarri. I didn't give you the wicket takers for Ireland, so let me just give you that quickly. It was actually Liam McCarthy Liam McCarthy picked up 1, and then we would have seen Tom Mains. He got 3. Michael Frost picked up 2, and Matthew Foster also picked up 2. So those were the wicket takers for Ireland, and they will look to bowl West Indies Academy out as soon as possible tomorrow. So until then, stay safe.